Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. David Harris here. Today, me and Callum are out here working on this house that you just seen, that you see right in front of you. And we're going to be doing some cedar shakes with the downstream injector and doing all the roof shingles on the whole entire house. And clean up the windows. Got that little balcony there. It's going to look great. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, there's a little, well not a little, but there's a deck out in the back as well. So, let's do it up before it starts pouring out on us. Alright, got my pump on, I gotta dump off my line. Calvin's just gonna start. He's gonna start spraying up. Got my gun right here. Alright guys, okay, so we're gonna speed this up 3 times the speed just for reference. Just having Callum spraying that with a house wash mix. He's downstreaming 1.8 injector, 8 gallon per minute pressure washer, guys. And the Cedar shakes are actually coming out great. I'm on 6% with the Soft Wash Factory booster pump. It's a 110 booster pump. I got it hooked onto a generator there. You can plug it into an outlet as well. It's a good little pump, guys. I mean, it's 60 psi working pressure, and actually coming out of that tip or a J-rod tip, or even a Sanilab gun, as you guys may have seen, you get the 3.25 gallons per minute coming out the gun after this 200 feet a half-inch hose. And yeah, we're just treating up this roof, guys, like always, 6%. And nothing too crazy about this house other than we are changing it up a little bit. I should have been showing you guys what I'm actually talking about here is cleaning the Cedar shakes, but you know, we're just downstreaming. It's all good. And when I'm spraying the roof as well, Callum is either spraying on house mix while he's cleaning, or he's rinsing off the shakes. Most likely he's just rinsing off the shakes, because then we're not going to get the 6% on there as well, because that will actually brighten up the shingles a lot more than just downstreaming. And this customer, and you guys will see at the end of the video, something a little wild that you'd be like, wow, you left it like that? Oh yeah, we left it like that. But that's what they wanted. You got to give the customer what they want, you know? I mean, as long as, you know, it's something legit, not like, oh, don't use bleach. Yeah, no, see you later, right? Yeah, we don't clean with not bleach, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of other people that are gonna go wash the house. And, man, there's plenty of other videos you guys could have watched that actually had a good angle of spraying the roof there. Jesus. Man. But, yeah, gotta learn how to wear this thing on my head better, obviously. Too early into the season. But yeah, I mean, this J-rod here, though, works out great. I keep forgetting to actually show you guys what tips I'm using. I'm pretty sure this is just like the same tips that you would use in like a 4 gallon per minute pressure washer. So I think that's like what J-rod I'm actually using. And it works out great because, like I say, it's coming out at 3.25 gallons per minute right out that tip. And yeah, you guys can see like these shingles are really brightening up pretty well too, like, and they're gonna end up way better. And I was just trying to see right in this area, because it's really green, there's like a lot of green mold on here, and you can't take it off unless you either spray it with a little bit hotter sauce and then pressure wash it off, like X-Jet rinse it, or M5 sometimes will work, but usually you gotta X-Jet it. You don't want to be like right up against it, but you go very slow, and or use like a 40 tip, same ordeal. I just like the X-Jet from the versatility, and it's just there, I don't know. But yeah, then they get the normal, you know, Trex deck. That was nice. Some vinyl post and railing tops to it. So that was an easy wash. This wall here, that thing would not really brighten up. He already knew that. Again, guys, you really gotta get expectations going with your customer. And he just wants it to gray out. He just wants the dirt off, the bugs off. He pretty much wanted me to rinse it, but he's just like, yeah, just use like a low bleach thing that you would use on vinyl. I'm like, all right. He didn't want it to whiten out a lot, and he didn't want it to, I really don't know. Yeah, I did one of his neighbors' houses, and he loved it. And he was just like, but I want it to be a little bit less. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, bet. Throw him with the downstream. And I think it came out great. You guys will see at the end here too. I mean, obviously it's still soaking wet, but it came out really good. At first I was like, this sucks, blah blah blah. And Callum's like, no, it's gonna come out good. I'm like, all right. And yeah, he was right. Came out really good at the end. This one wall here, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, me personally, I didn't really care for it, but the rest of it did. The rest of it came out pretty good. But this side, like facing this way, like as you can tell, like on that little addition in the back that I was just talking about, that wall, I don't know, they're just too beat, really, to not be like this downstreaming with like a 1% isn't gonna give you enough to take that out of it. This side here actually came out good, which is surprising because it's the same facing side. And it is pretty dark. It's just really wet. It's not that dark. I mean, it was dark or really like whitened and, sun baked, like it gets destroyed by the sun. So, yep. Oh, there we go. Here's some downstreaming action for you guys. Of course, we got some water droplets and stuff all over the camera. Perfect. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, again, guys, this is just a 1% mix. I mean, this isn't like what I usually use. Usually we're using this booster pump right here and we're spraying a 3% mix or 4% mix, sometimes a 6, but usually a 3 or 4. We rinse it really heavy. You really want to put a ton of water on these, any wood that you're doing, honestly, any deck or anything. And then apply your mix. If it's downstreaming, if it's going to be with a dedicated pump, like a 12 volt, a booster, a gas pump, that you can, crank out your percentage to whatever percentage you would like, basically, not like a pressure washer where it dilutes it to, those house wash ratios. You could use an X-Jet though. That would actually be a pretty good idea as well. We used to do that way back when. I do see some of the guys around me as well. Some of the newer guys, they'll use an X-Jet because, if you're on a budget and stuff, you're a little green in the game. You don't want to blow all your money. Be like, hey, do I even like doing this? That's always a good thing to know. I mean, guys, I sell equipment, and it is good to know. Don't just go out and blow all your money right away on equipment and stuff, man. I mean, first you need jobs. That'd be nice to do, right? And yes, you can go knock some doors, go do whatever you gotta do. But yeah, get those jobs first, before you go out there and just blowing 40 grand on a rig from me. I mean, I would appreciate it, but yeah, don't do that to yourself. What else we got? We got the front of the house here. Let's go jump over the front. Alright, so Callum was downstreaming, doing all the white clapboards. He, doing the little balcony there as well. I'm going to end up spraying that with the Hutter mix, just because there's some lichen on it and all that stuff there. So I'm just spraying up as high as I can. Looks like I'm hitting the peak almost with this fan spray. But I was able to actually spray the rest of the front of the garage there, where you see those dormers over there. I was able to spray all that up from the ground, especially because I already did the top section, as you've seen, when I was stepped onto the back roof there and sprayed downwards. So that was an easy clean, Even this right here, nice box, perfect. No dormers in the way. Just, let it rip. But I do place the ladder over on the other side, guys. I could spray the whole entire roof from right here. I wouldn't be able to go too much further with the spray, but I definitely could hit the other side all the way to that peak, but it is cedar shake, and we don't want to be getting the mix all over the cedar shakes over there, even though we are brightening them up, but we're not brightening them up at a 6% mix. Like I was saying, we're brightening them up at a downstream mix, at a 1% mix. So we don't want to be getting a bunch of spots all over that as well, and having all those fun times. Alright guys, let's check this stuff out. Who cares about spraying this roof? See what happened. Yeah. Alright guys. Yeah. So good. Let's check out the Cedar shakes really quick. Alright. Yeah, these look good, guys. So what is still on here though is not really right there. There's some green. Oh, right over here, I'll show you. This perfect spot to show you. All green right here. I can't pressure wash this off without changing the whole ordeal. Changing how they look. That's how they want it to look. So we give them what they want. You know, some people don't want them all cleaned out like that. Some people do. All depends. And yeah, we did all the roofs there. Just gonna take the pump sprayer and get those little cut edges there. Cut edges are always a pain in the butt. But yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's gonna brighten up more as well. You know, it usually doesn't look 100% the day we do it. And remember, these things were beat from the sun, guys. See, really old shingles, guys. Especially over there as well. You know, and they didn't want it. They just kind of wanted it rinsed off, really. I was like, yeah, I'll just downstream it then. So it's, you know, cleaned up. It gets the bleach on there, and you know, they just wanted to gray out basically later on. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure your customers know what the results are, what they're going to be getting. We did do a test spot for them as well. Obviously it's not going to be dry, but I do have pictures of all different scenarios. I do a lot, you know, a lot of Cedar shakes. Of course I just walk in front of the motor, or it's super loud when I'm talking, huh? But yeah, man, I mean, I'm doing so many of them that you kind of just know, but at the same time it's tough to really give a 100% answer too, because you don't know what's going to be behind all that mold sometimes. And Calvin's going up there right now. Pump sprayer did its work. Talking about the pump sprayer, I need to bring that out back. This video, man, I really haven't been talking too much. I've been having my mask on there, and I'm just doing a lot of work where I couldn't talk, so yeah, I'm gonna go clean up those spots there and we should be all set, guys. I usually like to use a 3% mix on Cedar shakes. I think they come out a little bit better, but this particular customer did not want it to be that bright, so they would probably rather it be that wall over there than this, so it's what it is. Alright, guys. I'll just leave this on. No reason to even rinse that off.